That's rapid-fire basketball at its best.
Showtime.
Now here's Kelsey. Haji, Trig defending. Lays it up and banks it in. And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Pick by Haji. Ted Nelson for three. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And the beautiful looking three-point stroke. Nelson has good mechanics on his long ball.
Here's Young. That one a little long.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Hey, great point, Brian.
From outside the arc, nails the tray.
Such precision off the pass. Love seeing Young be decisive when he gets the ball.
It's Ted Nelson on the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Haji. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on AI.
And Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. And, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League. And I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
Out to the wing. Haji down low. Trig defending. Haji gets the bucket.
He's very efficient from the interior. The size Haji possesses is really one of his main strengths.
And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Timeout called, the Nets. Both teams changing it up here. Pass to Fresh. Russell. Price. He's guarded by Grace. James with the ball. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. That gives them the lead.
We talk about team chemistry. Passes like this from Andrews help in building it.
Paul Tatum goes in. Back to Daniels. On the wing, AI. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nets. Long Island leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Andrews, he's covered by Tatum. Here's Haji, and the Nets getting another bucket right there.
A confident scorer. When Haji is draining those mid-range J's, it helps open the floor up for the rest of his team.
Back to Daniels. Tatum outside. AI outside. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Paul Tatum.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support the local G League chapter.
Haji's shot is off.
I don't know if he was playing to the crowd or what, but no need for the fadeaway there.
Back to AI. And stolen by Nelson. 3-on-3. Here's Kelsey. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
An energetic point guard who looks to involve his guys. Kelsey is still hungry to prove he's worth an NBA roster spot.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room in the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Now here's Kelsey. A baseline J. Haji's shot is off. Fort Wayne trailing. Pass to Tatum. Soft touch off the glass.
Don't let his age fool you. Tatum can still compete and get the job done in the painted area.
Nelson outside. Haji. High arcing shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
When they've gone to him, he's come through. Keep getting him touches.
Outside Grace. To the paint. AI. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a hot start. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community. I like the way he's taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
That one is off. Nice D from Ted Nelson. Randolph with the steal. Outside Young. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Ted Nelson.
Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
AI grabs the miss. On the wing, AI. To the middle. Price with the steal. Only one man back on D. Here's James. They get the rebound. Pass to Fresh. And stolen by AI. Here's Boss. The Mad Ants with another miss. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been... The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Andre Haji.
Well, I noticed more than anything about his first half, it really was about not wasting his opportunities. He made just about every good look he got.
And they were pretty much all good looks. His shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. Now here's AI. 12 points for him. Some solid defense from Andre Haji. Here's Kelsey. Fort Wayne grabs the miss. Shot from 12. Young shot's good.
And the coaching staff loves this. They want Young to be aggressive in looking for his shot.
Picked by Haji. Out to the wing. And Andre Haji gets double-teamed. Nelson. AI with the block.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up. It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Long Island trailing here. Now a timeout called by Long Island. And guys like Tatum, who have been in basketball so long, sometimes they can lose the drive.
Yeah, and it's natural to get burnt out by any profession when you do it so long. That just isn't the case for Tatum, though. When he starts going on about basketball.
Now Young. He's got 13. Pass to Madison. Puts up the tray. Doesn't go that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Mad Ants on top, up by 11. Don't go anywhere, folks. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Now here's Young. Screen by AI. Up off the pick. And finished off by Marcus Young.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Now here's Haji. He's covered closely. Picked by Haji. 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And Coach Keller not one to mince words with what he expects.
Absolutely not. If you're playing for Coach Keller, you're going to be sound fundamentally. And that structure he brings is crucial for players in the G League who are really looking to shore up their game.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Really piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pass to James. Here's Haji. Shoots over Randolph. Out of bounds. It'll be Mad Ants ball.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now AI. Pass to Randolph. It's good! James has picked up his first foul of the game.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
That's going to be a poster.
Oh, it's going to be a poster, all right, and I'm going to be the first one to order it. That's just a tough, gritty finish.
And here's Kelsey. Tipped away. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Here's Haji. Rebounded by the Mad Ants.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans. Had a good run to big games in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When it comes to offensive rebounds, it's about effort. Joseph's showing he wants it more than the others.
Pass to AI. And that's out of bounds. Fort Wayne will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Randolph. Down low. Young uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. And where's the cheese?
Here's Long Island now. It's an 18-point game. Picked by Haji. Back to Nelson. It's hauled in by AI.
And terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be worrying about him next time they take it inside, too. That's what great defenders will do to you. Me.
And Paul Tatum, a Houston native, grew up in that area.
And Tatum was a huge Rockets fan growing up. You talk to him, and he'll tell you his love for the game all started with him watching his hometown team as a kid.
Yeah, watching a little T-Mac, a little Yao Ming.
Tatum. Andrews defending. Trigg a screen. Back to Tatum. Up top, Randolph. Trigg. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum.
I think he's going to plead temporary insanity right there.
Yeah, and he might have a strong case for it. I mean, you think he realizes there's a game going on? Because me, I'm not so sure.
And stolen by AI. Pass to Young. It's stolen by Kelsey. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Nelson, and fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to be on AI.
And you can see Nelson knows who he is.
And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance from the team to defend the home court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, aimed to slow up Vlad the Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling. See when this team is on the same page, and they gave us a peek of how deadly they could be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting?
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I want to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older, and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, and never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
Oh, it all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? That's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah, I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
What is
company on your
no.
walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but, I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man, like, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it feels right. It feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but, I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the two-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game for now, okay, man?
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now.
Most exciting part of the G League this year. The NBA is not far away. Oh, AI, yo, check out what your boy said about your boy.
Hey, man, get that phone out my face, Marcus. Come on.
Wait, no, come on, you're gonna hear about it anyway. I mean, it's everywhere.
Look, Corey Harris ain't the only player in the NBA.
Whoa, look. It's not just Corey Harris saying it. All of the Lakers are retweeting it. The timing could not be better for me. I mean, I got scouts coming to the stands. They don't want to miss the show. This is like chess. So who's winning space in whose head now, huh?
Yo. I don't want to disrupt your flow there, Bobby Fischer, but the scout ain't here for you. He's here for the Flying Dragon.
Please, I would have heard about it.
He's the Heat's new forward from China, and he is knocking on the door of a 48-inch vertical.
You talking about Han Shi?
Huh?
Yeah, the Flying Dragon.
Yeah.
He was on the Jets in China. I guarded him when he played us in Shanghai. He showed me up then, but I know his game now. I can take him.
No. The Dragon is mine.
See, this ain't about just showing off some scouts, Marcus. This is about winning the game, man.
Hey.
This dude, bro.
Forget about him. He may be here to scout the Dragon. Doesn't mean you can't take his attention. Take it.
Yeah, but I can't beat the Dragon by myself. But your game plays specifically to his weakness. So I'm gonna set you up all night, and we're gonna take that Dragon down together.
All right.
Hello and welcome everyone to South Dakota. I'm Blake Suniga with my partners Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have Mad Ants road action for you tonight as they travel in to take on the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
And although the Mad Ants can boast their own acquisition from China, the Skyforce, they can claim the same thing. Tonight, we are so excited. We'll get a chance to look at the man they call Flying Dragon, a fantastic forward prospect.
And it makes sense that the Skyforce land a Flying Dragon, right? You see what I did there? From all reports, Han Chi is pure dynamite once he takes off into the air.
Well, we're going to see if young AI and crew can tame the Dragon soon enough. Well, the Mad Ants were excited to land AI, and he's continued to improve his game since he's arrived.
He has put in work and is razor sharp in his focus. Sometimes a player is a late bloomer, and that might be the case with AI, given how he's stepped his game up.
Screen by AI. Now here's Young. He's tightly guarded. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you might have seen that article about Marcus Young recently. He's certainly a star in the G League.
Yeah, when you have the offensive talent that Young does and are as driven and ambitious as he is, you're destined for great things. Definitely a name to watch in the G League.
Yeah, one to follow, definitely.
For the finish, and Marcus Young slams it in.
Give Young some points for his defense and for starting the break. Those are the plays that the organization really wants to see from him.
Now here's Han over AI. Han with the bucket.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
With the numbers he puts up, you figure it was just a matter of time. NBA teams have their eye on Young.
Not surprising at all, given his burst. The latest rumor is that the Lakers have the most interest in him right now, but a lot of teams could be looking at him late in the NBA season.
Han with it, covered by AI. It's rebounded by Young. AI outside to the inside. It's stolen by Roberts. Han with it. On the wing, Benny Ducey. Back to Han. And it's Han Chi with the jam. And Flying Dragon coming over from China, just like AI on the Mad Ants did.
The two, they had faced off against each other, had some great battles from what I've heard. And maybe that will carry over to this side of the Pacific.
Well, we can only hope.
I love the fearlessness. AI doesn't get nervous when the defense is on him inside.
Here's Tatum, and it's blocked by Zane Roberts. To the middle. And it's Han missing. The Mad Ants with the lead. Inside. Pass to Young. score it. His third straight basket in 3 attempts. And without a doubt, Sioux City has been energized since bringing the Flying Dragon onto the roster.
Boy, when you add a dynamic athlete like the Flying Dragon, it brings a spark to the whole team. We saw the same effect happen when the Mad Ants got AI.
And the Mad Ants making a change here. Hahn with it. AI's there. And once again, off the mark by Sioux Falls. Down low. It's stolen by Evans. Now here's Keith. Guarded by Young. Pass to Hahn. From 13, count that bucket.
Well, you can't help but notice the raw athleticism of Flying Dragon. Can just blow by anybody.
Yeah, Flying Dragon's leaping ability is what jumps out at you, but he's very shifty and flexible, and he has a fantastic first step. One of the best athletes in all the G League.
It's such a treat to watch. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Now here's Keith. Here's the pick. Pass to Hahn. Sinks that one from the post.
This is the kind of thing NBA scouts are looking for. Han Chi showing the ability to finish through contact.
Screen by AI. Off the pick. And Marcus Young slams it in.
Blake, did you see how well they ran that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
Beautiful screen, and the finish wasn't too bad either.
Wonderful team basketball.
Perfectly designed, perfectly executed.
Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. AI outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And as you said, it was the Heat and Skyforce that made the move to get Flying Dragon.
And the Heat were very interested in him, and they feel he has a lot to contribute to their team. Might take some time for him to adjust, but that's why they sent him to Sioux Falls first to ease that transition. They see big things ahead for the Flying Dragon.
Just talking with AI and the rest of the team, you get the sense that AI has really started to find himself on and maybe more importantly, off the court. Having a few games under his belt with his team has put him at ease, and the results are visible on the floor.
Pass to Roberts. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And we see more shots coming from outside nowadays, and Roberts is doing his best to keep the interior alive.
Screen by Grace. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And for the Fort Wayne coaching staff, this is what they hope for with AI.
Sometimes for a guy like AI who has bounced around, it's just really about finding the right environment. It seems he is starting to come to peace with himself, with this group, and you can see it in his play and in his attitude, really. That can be huge for someone who has the potential that he has.
The one thing with Coach Keller is that he wants to impact more than just basketball knowledge to his players.
Absolutely. Coach Keller is of that vein where he wants his players to experience life outside of basketball, to be well-rounded men in the community. I know it's something that the players get behind and appreciate from him.
Yeah, he's just such a great coach on and off the court.
And here are the Mad Ants. Back to Tatum. AI. To the middle. Pass to Grace. Here's AI. And that basket pushed the lead to double digits.
And that's a tremendous feed from Grace. That's going to make the D think twice about how they play him. They've got to worry about his passing, too.
Back to Lee. Now here's Ducey. There's a screen. And here is Day. Daniels covering. 4 on the clock. Tipped away.
Road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team, it's no easy task because travel isn't as easy as it is in the NBA. A lot can go wrong on the road, and it feels like everything is stacked against you at times.
Now Barton. Roberts with the screen. Ducey outside. Roberts. Daniels covering. Back to Ducey. 6 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. And once again, off the mark by Sioux Falls. The way that AI has come out firing in his first few goes with the Mad Ants, there is talk that he could garner NBA attention. And that concludes the first half.
Away after a brief intermission. Fans, when exiting the arena after the event, please make sure to use the south exit if you are parked in lot A or B. Thank you for your help.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Han really making a difference here.
He was successful just about every time he drove in the lane in the first half. He was a man on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. Just so fun to watch.
We love it.
From 12 feet out, here's Trigg and Doug Evans with the block.
Terrific play by Evans, in position, doesn't overreact, able to send that one back without fouling.
Ill-advised shot selection right there.
I'll say that was lower than low percentage.
No chance. Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA, and there's a chance he can make it back. A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back up to the NBA.
Here's Han over AI. Oh, hammered, and he'll go to the line. And with Tatum, as you said, it would most likely be his last chance on making an NBA roster.
And even though he isn't the youngest player on the roster, he still has the makeup to help an NBA team for a stretch run. If he gets hot, he could end up a 12th man on a team looking for a veteran presence, but he has to show that he can still be an impact player by putting up numbers in games like this one.
He does more than just put another 2 points on their lead. He does it with style.
He sure does. It's a dazzling move to the bucket.
And what a finish.
What a finish indeed. I mean, look, he may not be the biggest man in the league, but he more than makes up for that with his unreal aerial skills.
You don't get the name Flying Dragon by staying on the ground. He is sporting a 48-inch vertical. You combine that leaping ability with his height, and he might be one of the most feared aerial artists in short time. Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball. A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Screen by AI. Tatum outside for 3. Another 3 for Fort Wayne. And as you said with Flying Dragon, 48-inch verticals are something you just don't see.
No, you really don't see that too much. And to be able to get up like that with the frame that he has, there is nobody who can leap like that on this level or the next level. Look, the NBA is just waiting for the rest of his game to catch up, and he's going to be entertaining for years to come.
No doubt. So both teams making some changes here. And the Mad Ants call time here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to AI. Trigg a screen. And stolen by Han. Pushing it up. Here's Splitter. Good, and it's Han Chi who picks up the assist.
Vision and patience. Han Chi showing both, finding the open man.
Now here's Trigg. He's covered by Splitter. On the wing, Paul Tatum. AI. The 3. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Han Chi. That shot missing. The Mad Ants go the other way with it. 17 points was their first. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's AI. They get it back, and Connor Trigg throws it down.
Yeah, his coaches are just thrilled when Trigg does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on the offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
Outside Han. Fort Wayne grabs the miss.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, another one for Han Chi. Stand up and take notice because this kid is for real.
AI with it, and it's Ducey picking him up. And so it looks like the Mad Ants will retain possession here. The Skyforce making a switch here. Here's Calderon. Off the mark there with the three.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you. Well, if you were only looking at the way that he's played offensively, you'd have to think his team would be ahead.
From deep AI. It's hauled in by Jennings. A difficult situation for Sioux Falls. To the paint. A nice shot by Evans.
I was never that good at math, but this math is simple. Get the ball to guys where they have the best chance of converting. And for Evans, that's got to be the painted area.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Young. Here's Randolph. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Here's Han.
Oh, baby.
Rising up.
Outrageous move, but that's what he's known for. The Flying Dragon giving us a show.
To the inside. Young. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
He's just feeling it. He's terrific at shooting it from the field.
Pass to Lee. There's a screen by Evans. And the foul called on AI. That's his fifth foul.
That's his fifth personal foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lee outside. No good on the three. Now here is Tatum. He's closely guarded. And AI gets it to go.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marcus Young with the steal. Pass to Trigg. Randolph. AI. Han defending. AI left side. And the ball out of play. The Skyforce will have it.
Skyforce ball.
Daniels outside. And that's the buzzer. Mad Ants win. They showed a lot of grit to come in here and walk out with a road win.
And coming out of Sioux Falls with a road win, it is no easy task. The Skyforce were fired up with Flying Dragon added to the team, but the Mad Ants were able to stay in control and put things away.
And I think the Mad Ants are the type of team to elevate their own level of play in order to spoil the debut of someone like Flying Dragon. Fantastic effort from them.
And some momentum being built for the Mad Ants with this win. That'll be it for us here in South Dakota. For Tim, Brian, and everyone here, I'm Blake Zuniga saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Yo, AI.
So, you the big scout that everyone's been talking about. So what you think, man? Am I finally walking?
Look, Coach Keller might seem like he has a bag of marbles in his head, but the dude knows the game, man.
That doesn't really answer my question, but...
I'm here, aren't I?
Something's still missing.
Look, Marcus Young. Kid can play. A lot of eyes on him, too.
What's with you, man? I try to ask you a direct question, and all I get is this runaround. Like, I don't understand.
There you go. Like the world owes you a spot in the NBA.
All I do is work. That's all I do. And I just can't get a break. That's my problem.
You said it yourself. Something is missing. Don't ask me for answers you already have.
Well, so Marcus has this all figured out, and I don't?
Maybe. Look, I like Marcus' game. I've never talked to him. I don't know him. I do know you. People are starting to talk about you. You're making people's boards. Scouts are looking at you. But there are a lot of other guys out there, too. And what separates you? Why should I pick you over Marcus?
Whoa.
What are we doing right now?
This is my teammate, Howie.
I know who he is. His form is impeccable. It's a work of art. The rest of his game is basically rec league, but his form should be taught in books.
You're Big Toonie, right?
I am.
And why isn't my hand going through you like it does with other ghosts?
Nope. We're not doing, nope.
The point is, AI, you're close. Just one missing piece.
He did say that thing about my jumper, right? I didn't just dream that?
Who raised you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I'm gonna make my future children so sick of that story, it's gonna be great!
Listen, I want you to start selling what Marcus Young is gonna be 6 months from now. Then they're gonna turn around real quick. Exactly. See, you and I are gonna do great things. Watch. So I'm in Texas right now. We have one more game against the Vipers, but then after that, I want you to... Yeah, I'll call you back tomorrow. I didn't hear you.
It's your room, too. You can take a call.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to take it in the hallway because everybody would hear, be asking, like, Marcus, what's going on, you know? You know how it is.
Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
All right, well, you know what? I'll let you get back to it. And I'm sure you got a few more phone calls to make.
Nah, I got too much energy. I'm about to go get a run in. You can take the room. Plus, you look real tired anyway.
You know, there's more to this game than taking the last shot and getting your numbers. Corey Harris taught me that.
Oh, really? Tell me more. Were you guys on the beach, under the stars?
Man, go take your walk, man.
I met plenty of people like you, AI.
You know nothing about me, bro.
You think you're special. You think the whole world revolves around your thoughts, your feelings. I got a family and people counting on me just like you. There's 491 players in the NBA. Most of them, like Corey Harris, like blue blood, so everything was just handed to him. The rest of us, we down here, we gotta fight for the few spots that they didn't take. So if the only chance I have is by stepping over my competition, I'm gonna do that by any means necessary. And right now, that's you. You better believe if I gotta go through you, I'm gonna slice you right down the middle and clear that path.
Doesn't have to be that way, man.
It does have to be that way. And you know it. Even though your little girlfriend downtown got your brain off.
Don't you dare bring her into this.
Whoa.
Don't you dare talk about her.
Whoa.
Don't you dare.
Whoa. I touched the nerve.
Keep talking, man. I dare you. Keep talking.
Hey!
Knock it off! Knock it off, guys! You lay one hand on him, and you're benched against the Vipers, okay? You too, Marcus. I'm serious. I don't know what started this, and I don't care. It ends right here, right now. You got me? Do you got me?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Come on, guys. I came up coaching high school volleyball, okay? And those kids never gave me this amount of grief. Not once! By the way, it's a very complicated sport. Don't know that I ever fully got it. That's beside the point. Get your gear. You're rooming with Howie now.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, we just gotta get you some earplugs.
Oh, Howie, do us all a favor, dude. Go to the drugstore, get one of those nasal strips, staple it to your nose.
Well, no, Doc says it's hereditary.
It's not hereditary, dude. I'm telling you, okay? You have a serious medical condition. And the rest of you guys, why don't we try to act like adults, okay? It's clearly hard for us to behave like basketball players, so let's just be adults. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go hit the showers.
A 9-year-old Metro girl has a new lease on life thanks to surgery at the hospital for sick children. Tracy Hooper was given the liver of a 9-year-old accident victim in a 4-hour operation. Hooper is in critical but stable condition, normal after such an operation. Her condition will be monitored for 72 hours to see if there's any sign of organ rejection. Rick Manson's World Motion Tour is over, and what a success it was. Manson skateboarded across Canada in 11 months, raising over $14 million to fight heart disease. He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, the battle against heart disease must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks are the lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim an $11 million prize.
Hey!
And face the media.
Oh, it smells like exhaustion and sadness in here. You're lucky I got some medication.
Why does this look like something I need an alibi for?
I know how you get hard on yourself, okay? So I was walking back from the pharmacy, anti-snore strips in hand, when I ran into this guy in the alley. And he looked tweaky, but he knew a guy who called a guy, and BAM!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, pretty sure fireworks are illegal here, bro.
Not when we're 5 miles from the Mexican border.
Somehow that makes him sound more illegal.
Will you relax? Fireworks are legal within city limits, and since we're in the middle of nowhere, you can lighten up, my friend. By lighting up. What do you say?
Nah, man. I'm gonna stay in and get some rest tonight. I'm sorry. Hey, but you go, okay? You have fun.
Come on! I'm only gonna ask one more time.
Okay. Ask me again.
Come outside and light some more fireworks with me.
No.
You'll change your mind.
Okay.
You will.
Have fun.
The annual Hidalgo Rotary Club dinner. We hope to see you there, cowboy. For those of you who like tacos in the Rotary Club, this is a no-brainer. That's the Hidalgo Rotary Club Taco Night fundraiser, cowboys and cowgirls. Next Tuesday at...
Howie! Hey, come on, man. Quiet down.
I'm not any louder than the fireworks are gonna be.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure the coach doesn't notice us. I'm already on thin ice.
Let's be honest, man. We played like garbage tonight. We were uptight. We were stiff. The road's getting to us. For the good of the team, man, you need to chill.
Right.
Blow
Listen,
off some steam.
I'm having a great time. I just want to make sure I keep having a great time by not getting caught.
Oh, well then. Here's a big old double shot of good time right here. I'll light one end, you light the other. Amen. Let's not hit the bus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you. Oh, I think I'm in love.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Howie? Yo, Howie?
Howie.
Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Nothing happened.
Run!
All right, everybody, listen up, listen up. Unfortunately, the fire department says the cause of this fire was most likely fireworks. Some kind of projectile. Pow! Okay, I'm especially bummed because I lost all my cool clothes in the fire. Now the fire department has to go inside the building and make sure it's all safe for us before we return. And guess what? That's time we don't have. That might take all night. Howie.
Huh? Well, yeah. Yeah?
Did you go to the drugstore?
No.
Get those breathing strips like I told you?
No. I mean, yeah, yes. Breathing clear, sir.
All right, good hustle.
Thanks, Coach.
The rest of you guys are gonna hustle onto the bus, and I'm gonna try to figure out who started this fire! What kind of basketball team burns down their own hotel? Onto the bus. Everybody.
You can't leave me hanging like that.
Wait, what you mean?
Come to our game against... ... That's all you said.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm at our game against the Memphis Hustle. It's our last road game, the Classic. Playing in the old school gym in Nicetown.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Can't wait to see you. What's wrong?
Nothing, just, the road, this game.
You're on the right path, AI. The bigger vision, it's there.
Yeah, that's what Big Toonie kept saying.
What? Big Toonie? That's like seeing Bigfoot or Einstein and they had an encyclopedic knowledge of the Euro step. You met him?
Yeah, I actually met him a couple times.
Okay, and this is the first time that you're telling me? This is the first thing we're talking about when I get into Nightstown. All right, get some sleep.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
How come?
Well, there was a fire at the hotel.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, everyone's totally fine. It's just, just a crazy accident. But, we sleeping on the bus tonight, so never a dull moment.
I feel like I'm walking through an old shoe.
Boy, you need to show some respect. This place is basketball. And we are nothing without the old shoes that came before us.
Maybe we should focus on some new shoes.
Looks like somebody hit copy and paste 12 times on a computer.
Yeah, man, they even stepped the same.
Man, yo, your girl is a great writer. Tell Coach I'll be in a minute.
What?
Step it up, y'all. We got 10 points to come back from. Look alive and start passing more.
You mean start passing to you?
I mean start turning the game up.
Oh, so if I give the ball to Howie every time, you'll be okay with that?
Howie not gonna make no shot.
Hey, don't drag me.
You only worried about this because you know that scout's in the stands again.
AI. Marcus has the matchup in this game. You know he has a point. You've seen it. If we're gonna win this, it has to go through him. Come on, bro.
Whatever you say, AI. We're behind you.
Marcus. Hey, you want to beat these guys? Let's do it together. Pick and roll.
What's the catch?
No catch. I'm about winning. That's how we do it.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. First half is in the books between the Hustle and the Mad Ants.
And Memphis was able to jump out to an early lead, but you can't count out the very tough Mad Ants team.
I know this team has too much pride to not come out swinging and try and even things up early on here.
Second half just getting going, so let's move on to the action.
I have no doubt that Marcus Young will eventually get the call up. He's continued his development quite nicely here in the G League. Very talented guard.
Now here's Flash. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The baseline J. That one wide left. Fort Wayne trailing. Young, defended by Edwards. AI outside. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, the big story for the Mad Ants is the motel fire they were a part of recently. Happened in their last road trip. I know something like that can really get in the head of a team.
Pass to Wade. And here is Edwards. Knight with the screen. To the middle. Hawkins. He got right to the cup using that screen.
What muscle there from Hawkins. He must have been in the weight room. When he scores through contact, it just ignites the whole team.
And with that fire you mentioned, still no word on what happened, but hopefully some light is shed on it soon.
Yeah, Blake, the important thing is that everybody is safe. For the Mad Ants to come that close to a very dangerous situation is rattling enough, and hopefully the Mad Ants can put that behind them and not let it impact their play.
And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters in the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash of ideology on the floor. Yeah, you know, it's important that Young develops his all-around game. He's a good scorer, but you want more than just that from him.
And so he hits both. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Julian Flash on the wing. Back to Hawkins. Pass to Edwards. Hawkins covered by AI. Knight with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's money from deep. And with the Memphis Hustle, not a lot of characters on the team.
It is hard to point out a player that can separate themselves from the rest of the team. They have a hard time marketing them, but they are effective where it counts on the floor.
Well, maybe you should get out there, Tim.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They're 3 for 3.
Picked by Wade. And the Hustle, another 3.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Right side, Flash. Over Tatum. Again, Memphis. Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
Timeout called the Mad Ants.
He wants to tinker with the game for a little bit, and now is the time to do it.
Yeah, there were clearly some things going on out there he didn't like.
That's a good time to take a timeout.
The Mad Ants making a switch here. Now here's Young. 15 points in the game. Randolph. The putback.
Turnover. Hustle ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Well, one thing you know with the hustle is that they are going to be focused all game, Brian.
At times, the group has been called emotionless, but I think that's unfair. The hustle never get in their own heads, no matter if they have a big lead or a big deficit.
And I like that even keel attitude.
The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Brett Hawkins. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants.
I like the D. They weren't about to swing the door open and let them cruise in for the layup. When you play like AI has since arriving to the Mad Ants, you're bound to get some attention. And there are some NBA whispers that have started to surface. You figured it was just a matter of time with the way that he's been producing for this team.
AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Ellis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Walker. Buries it from outside. No doubt about it, the Memphis Hustle can play a very intimidating game of basketball.
The team comes at you in a measured and unrelenting way. It's like you're going up against a hive mind of players and coaches, and that's a daunting task.
Here's AI to the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
They've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Now here's Ellis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Memphis ball.
So it's the hustle now. Walker with it. 5 points in the game. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Here's Dedman. And plenty of contact on the shot, so the 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. This is his first free throw attempts of the game.
Yori Dedman. Shooting 2.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Mad Ants making... Here's Flash.
The Hustle, they have a very versatile group of players. Many can sub in for each other during rotations, and it makes matching up easy.
And he makes the first.
And you can see that Hawkins knows what he is. Doesn't play outside of himself. Good at playing to his strengths.
Now here's Young. Pass to Tatum. AI. Inside. Here's Randolph. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside.